Welcome to Financing the American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and today we're taking you all across the country to show you the best of real estate, lifestyle, and culture. You're going to love the stories we have to share today. Let's get this show started right now.
Hey there, I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway, and I'm in gorgeous Palm Beach, Florida, where, as you can see, it is just beautiful. Real estate here is beautiful, but it's that way for just about everywhere in the country. You see, what we now can do is resume normal market conditions. Instead of having to pay somebody way over asking price, we can actually do what we've always done, negotiate just a little bit. Here's an example. Take a home today for $500,000. Imagine 2% negotiation on that. That's $10,000. Lots of folks would say, hey, that's great. I get $10,000 off the home. But you can do better than that. Here's what you can do. Turn that into a much greater savings. Why? Because instead of just taking the price reduction, use that $10,000 instead and apply it towards a lower mortgage rate. Also, another option would be what's called a 2-1 buy down. That means you bring the rate down 2% year one, 1% year two, then it goes back to the original rate. Here's why that could be a great choice. Because if we are in a situation like we believe rates are coming down next year, many people believe that as well, because inflation is starting to come down, well then think about a 2% lower rate today, then next year having the opportunity to refinance. The unused portion of that buy down gets refunded to you. Well, actually, got to pay for your refinance. So then what happens? You get the home of your dreams today at a discount. You get the rate you wanted today, and then what happens is that next year you can refinance, have a lot of those costs, or if not all the costs, paid for, and then as rates come down, more buyers come into the marketplace. That's going to be very supportive of homes. You see, every difficulty or obstacle can have opportunities. Now, these opportunities, they're around all over the country, and we're going to take a look right now at some of the markets that might provide you with them.
Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Jennifer Bork, and today we are in Clements, California, just south of Sacramento, and we're going to check out an olive oil farm where the owner has lived for 30 years and turned this wonderful country property into an amazing small business. As a city girl turned country girl myself, I traded in my city shoes for a pair of cowboy boots and muck boots, and I couldn't have been happier. So there's lots of benefits to living in the country versus being in the city, and living out here, we're still just 30 minutes away from a large city where you could do all the shopping and have all of the restaurants you could ever dream of. So we're going to show you what it's like to have a taste of owning a property in the country and all of the beautiful amenities that come with it, and still have the access into a large city. So truly, you can have the best of both worlds. Okay, Ann, so this is your personal home that you live on.
Yes,
and
it is.
You've turned it into a small business. Can you tell us a little bit about how that happened?
Yes, well, we had the property and we had the horses, and we did that for a long time, 16 years. And the name of our place is White Dove Ranch, but that only incorporated a small part of the property. We put in the olive trees, started producing this wonderful olive oil on our property. The name is Colomba Bianca, and that is White Dove in Italian, so that's how we incorporated the name.
That's beautiful.
And I do farmers markets, and just through the farmers market and people tasting the olive oil, it's just taken off.
Tell me about these awards that you won. I see you've got 3 here.
Yes, I got the Golden Bear at the California State Fair. It took a gold. That was pretty amazing. And I also have olive oils. You're not going to find in the store because they are cold pressed, like the basil here. This is the olives that are cold pressed with fresh basil. It's not infused. They can take olive oil that has defects and they'll put basil or garlic and soak it that way. That's infusing, and it hides the defects. This is the olives that are milled with the fresh basil,
Wow.
which is why you will not find it in the store. Would you like to sample some of my olive oil?
Yes, please.
So this is the Italian herb olive oil.
Awesome.
It's the olives that have been milled with fresh garlic, oregano, rosemary, and basil. And again, it's not infused. It's all cold pressed together. Give that a try.
Okay. Get just enough on there. Seriously, the best olive oil I think I've ever had.
We have 350 trees, and I have a tree here that is yet to be harvested, so I thought I would show you how it works when we hand harvest these trees.
Oh my gosh, you hand harvest them.
I do.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Here you go. You want to get started?
Of course.
Well, let's get this tarp spread and do it.
All right, let's do it.
The olives do not come in contact with the ground, so what we do is we step up here to the tree and just go ahead and take a branch there and just run your hand harvester through.
Oh, look at all the different colors.
Yes, absolutely. You can see here, just on this one I pulled, you have a green, and this is a variation that's kind of in between, and then you have your ripe one.
Wow.
And this is what gives it the flavor. This would be your very smooth, buttery, delicate, and this would be your more robust, peppery, that gives you that bitter bite on the back of your throat, which is good quality olive oil.
Wow. Thank you for joining me on this episode of American Dream TV, where we had the privilege of taking a tour of Anne's Olive Orchard. And be sure to get your bottle of olive oil at columbabiancaoliveoil.com. So don't forget to watch me next time, but I'm going to get back to work.
It's another beautiful winter day out here in Lake Tahoe, and we try and take advantage of them all.
Yes, that's right. We're out here in gorgeous Emerald Bay State Park, one of the most iconic spots in all of Lake Tahoe.
Emerald Bay has such rich history, including the Vikings' home, Fana Island, and its stunning views. Hi, I'm Heather Topol, your host for American Dream TV.
And I'm Ashley Wallace, and here's a fun fact for you. Fana Island is the only island in all of Lake Tahoe, and sitting atop the island is a small stone structure known as the Tea House. Today, this historical estate feels just as much a part of Emerald Bay as these century-old trees.
Now that we've had a little Lake Tahoe history
And a workout in,
let's head over to the Nevada side of the lake.
where we're gonna take a peek at one of Lake Tahoe's most luxurious resorts, Edgewood Tahoe. Offering the ultimate Lake Tahoe experience, this resort represents the next evolution of Lake Tahoe luxury.
This resort provides guests all around the world with a lifetime experience, all along the shores of this majestic alpine lake.
The Villa Suites are the newest addition to Edgewood, offering 2, 3, and 5-bedroom deluxe units.
Let's go meet up with Brittany Hsu, the marketing manager here at Edgewood Tahoe, to learn a little bit more about them.
Hello, welcome.
Thanks for having us, Brittany.
Yes, we are happy to host you at the 5-bedroom Villa Suite at Edgewood Tahoe Resort.
So it's my understanding that these villas are a first phase of a long-time dream of the property.
Yes, absolutely. These Villa Suites have been amazing to see come together. Here at Edgewood Tahoe Resort, we are so passionate about making unforgettable experiences and memories that will last forever, and we believe that these Villa Suites will offer just that, especially on the beautiful backdrop of Lake Tahoe.
What sustainability practices is Edgewood currently using?
We have worked to completely eliminate single-use plastics. In addition, we have reusable linen bags within all of our housekeeping, and we're taking steps to continuously move our sustainability practices forward.
That's so great to hear. That makes me love Edgewood even more.
Now that we've got a taste of these top-notch villas,
Let's go over to the main lodge and visit the Raw Beauty Bar.
now this is the go-to beauty bar for luxurious hair and nail treatments, wedding and event hair, or even just when you want to look and feel your best.
Yes, that's right. We really are the one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. The hair and makeup services we're giving you ladies today are one of the most popular treatments we give our guests after a long day on the mountain. Well, let's get started.
And I don't think there's any other place around the lake that offers these specialized services. Is that correct?
That's true. This beauty bar is unique to Tahoe, and it's the perfect place to relax and pamper yourself either before a night on the town or staying here at Edgewood.
Thank you ladies so much for getting us glammed up to continue our time here at the resort. Hey Heather, are you up for some s'mores?
I'm always up for some more.
Could this resort be any more amplified? I mean, the architecture, the ambiance, The beautiful location, it really has it all.
You can visit other lakes or other ski towns, but nothing will compare to Lake Tahoe.
With 15 spectacular ski resorts around the lake to choose from, and the Reno Tahoe International Airport just minutes away, everyone needs to experience this winter wonderland.
We're going to continue our fun here at the resort, and we hope that one day you can too. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.
Hey everyone, here we are in Franklin, Tennessee, and we're going to check out Barrels and Brew and go do a tasting today. Come join me for some fun. I am so excited to be here in one of the amazing liquor stores that is 20 minutes from downtown. It took me 20 minutes to get here, and we're with Brew, and this is Barrels and Brew, and we are going to walk around and look at this amazing store that you designed.
We kind of wanted to have a different look, feel, vibe, so people walk in, they don't just come in and, hey, I'm going to grab my bottle and leave. More of a destination than, you know, just a convenience thing.
Just done a great job in the decor, and it feels like home in a way, like you said. So
that's what we were going
awesome.
for.
Thank you, Brew. I appreciate the time and letting us feature your wonderful store today.
Appreciate it.
Hey, here we are with Brad Chabert.
Hi.
Long-term friend. You've made some amazing sales. You've created some companies. So tell us a little bit about what you feel is so great about Nashville, and why are people still living here?
There are so many reasons why to move to Nashville. Really, there's just so much to do here in Nashville. I mean, anywhere from greenways. I'm a boater. I love boating. There's hundreds of miles of lakes that people really don't think about. Bicycling and greenways, and we can just go on and on.
What are you seeing going into 2023 with your business plan that you're going to help consumers continue to believe in home ownership?
All right, my team and I have a new program right now, and is if you buy or build with me, we will list for free.
That's pretty awesome, because I know a lot of concerns are consumers are like, should I buy now or should I not? That saves them. So 3% commission, thousands of dollars.
500, that's $15,000 you can save, yes, so. Yeah.
And you can apply that toward the rate buy down and still get a good rate.
There you go.
All right, so here we are, Dylan, and pouring our toast to celebrate you and Taylor moving to Nashville.
It's been a crazy move, but I'm just so happy to finally be in Tennessee.
So where did you move from?
Bozeman, Montana.
And why Nashville?
My wife went to college at Belmont University, and we lived in Montana for just 3 years, and we just wanted to, go somewhere while we're still in our 20s that's, young and full of life.
And you came to hang out at Barrels and Brews with me, and we're getting ready to go meet one of the owners of Barrels and Brews, Jimmy Franks, coming up next. You've built beautiful communities, beautiful homes, past president of the Home Builders Association of Middle Tennessee, past state president of state of Tennessee, and you do so much for the community. And now, here we are, 20 minutes from downtown, and you've embarked on a new business.
Well, I'm very humble and I appreciate it. Compliments, builder and developer by trade, our family, and been in business from third generation, and just very proud to be in Williamson County all my life. And we have an active community, and it's just been a great place to live.
So Jimmy, I'm from Texas, a little East Texas girl. Grew up with little cowgirl boots and cowboy hats, and I just want to know if I can wear a cowboy hat as we end our show today, because I appreciate your time so much.
Well, you sure can. We'll have to get you one.
Oh my gosh.
You probably have one.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
known for being home to one of the world's busiest airports, but there is so much more to this city than meets the eye. And that is why I am so excited to show y'all some real estate, culture, and food of this thriving city. I'm Molly with Southeast Mortgage, and welcome to this episode of Financing the American Dream. So today I am super lucky to be with Mr. ITP himself, Wesley Knapp, owner of Keller Knapp Realty here in the city of Atlanta. Not only in the real estate business for a while, you're also a resident of Atlanta for a good bit of time.
That is true. Well, I'm a Georgia Tech grad, so I've been here since the mid-90s and watched the in-town market flourish. And this is a historic house. It was built in 1929.
Well, it's gorgeous. So you can tell from the outside of this house that it is definitely historic, but the second you come inside, you know that the owners have put a lot of money into renovating this house. What does the real estate really look like as a whole in the city?
Over the last 20, 25 years, there's just been this resurgence to the city. The Beltline was invented basically to link with abandoned railroads, all these different neighborhoods all around the city, and there's dozens of them. Not just young people, it's every type of person that you could ever imagine can live and be a part of the Beltline experience, and you'll get energy from it, guaranteed, I promise you. Every day is opening day in Atlanta.
I love it. A super unique part about the city of Atlanta is the Atlanta Beltline, which is where we're at right now. It's a 22-mile loop around the city connecting 45 different neighborhoods of a multi-purpose trail. The vibe is amazing, y'all. As you can tell, there is so much art to enjoy, dog parks, green space, restaurants, you name it, this is the place to be. So what do you say? Let's go check out one of those restaurants right now. Okay, y'all, now we are at a stunning restaurant right off the Atlanta Beltline. We are here at Bizzotti, and I am here with Cindy Brown, the Director of Operations.
Thank you so much for joining us. So Bizzotti is basically downstairs, fine Latin. Upstairs is going to be more elevated Mexican street food.
Well, let's go meet the executive chef and check out some of your specialty dishes.
Perfect.
So Chef, I want to know what inspires you, what some of your specialty dishes are here at Bizzotti. Give us the 411.
Well, I like to work with local ingredients, seasonal ingredients, and pretty much we make everything here.
How'd you get started in that?
Well, I'm from Mexico. Okay. I grew up in New York, and I went to school in Spain when I was 21, and after I moved to Atlanta.
Awesome. Well, Bizzotti's very lucky to have you. Am I right?
Yes, we are indeed.
So Sydney, the food looks absolutely incredible, but we all know that no restaurant's complete without some amazing drinks.
We are so blessed to have Adam Gardner. He is 100% our beverage director, AKA the craft master. Adam?
I believe in good ingredients, quality products. That could be everything from a proper smoked old fashioned to a lavender pisco sour.
And we all know location is everything, so where can we find Bizzotti off the Beltline?
So Bizzotti is located in the Common Ground Complex. We're on the east side Beltline, just south of Ponce City Market. We have valet parking. Of course, Uber and Lyft is highly encouraged.
So as y'all can see, Atlanta is a city full of life and amazing food. Thank y'all so much for spending the day with me, and we will see you next time on Financing the American Dream.
Welcome to another episode of Financing the American Dream, coming to you live from Dublin, Ohio, a suburb of Columbus. We're your hosts, Eric Gerber and Lauren Walton.
Today we're going to show you around Bridge Park. This is a live, work, play type community. We're going to introduce you to one of the developers who had a hand in building all of this, and then we're going to show you around some of our favorite spots. Come along.
We're going to stop into Penn's Mechanical Company that was originally founded here in Columbus, Ohio, and now has locations nationwide to show you how we like to have fun, do happy hour, and hang out with our family and friends. Come along.
We're here with Tom Goki, principal broker with Crawford Hoying. Tom has been with Crawford Hoying for over 20 years, and he has seen the Bridge Park project from the ground up. So we're going to learn a little bit more from Tom about this project. So Tom, tell us what the vision was for Bridge Park.
Well, it's funny you ask. The vision is actually what we're standing in now. We did a project in Arlington called The Lane. It was a mixed-use product that's similar to one of these buildings. And Bob and Brent brought it to the city to do a project here, and the city already had their Bridge Street corridor mapped out. So what we did is we basically took that and put it in front of our designers and our in-house architects. We just injected some life to it and put it on steroids, and it had it take off. The vision is what you're seeing today, and we just were lucky enough to be a part of a great group that took the nerve and the risk to go do it. Yes. And that risk to go do it. There was a lot of people say that this wasn't going to be a success, and it was the risk at that time to put it out there. And we hit the mark at the right time. We had very smart people in our finance and marketing departments, and it just took off.
I mean, this really is an incredible area. Tom, tell us in your own words, what do you think makes Bridge Park unique?
We built a community. It's a sense of community we have here. So it's 512 apartments, it's 150 condos, 300,000 square feet of office, and 100,000 square feet of retail and hotels. And we built this walkable community that it's a lifestyle change. I mean, I'm selling it every day, and people come in and say, I live in my big house in the country, or I live in my big house on a golf course, and I really like this lifestyle. Or they're moving from downtown, I want to have this walkability. I'm not really ready to go out to the suburbs as much. And so we have a lifestyle here.
It definitely encompasses like everything you could want, right? You can work here, you can live here, you can play here, you can come to concerts, come to farmers markets. I mean, it really does have everything you can look for. Tom, we know you're a busy man. We are grateful for your time. Appreciate you, indulging us and all of your vast knowledge of Bridge Park, and really, really excited to see what's ahead.
All right, well, thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Appreciate
it.
Lauren, Libby Tanucci just called from J. Hilburn. My jacket's in. We're gonna swing by and pick it up on the way to our next stop.
All right, let's do it.
You good? Okay.
We're here at Vaso, one of our favorite spots in Bridge Park. Let me go show you why. I think you could see why we love Vaso. This amazing atmosphere, great food, great drinks. We're in a heated igloo in the winter in Ohio.
Truly an amazing experience today in Dublin, Ohio at Bridge Park. Thank you for coming along this journey with us, and we'll see you next time on Financing the American Dream.
I'm Meredith Hotz.
And I'm Elizabeth Hotz.
And we are the Hotz Group with Kentwood Real Estate. Today we're in the south neighborhood of Harvard Gulch.
Harvard Gulch is a part of a larger township of Rosedale, which is located right by the University of Denver. It was originally an 80-acre farm that was bought by the city of Denver and redeveloped in the 70s to include a par 3 golf course, a rec center, tons of cute little business districts.
Right now we're in front of the Denver Beer Company, which is one of Denver's staples. We're on Downing Street at their location here, and we're going to interview a local mortgage expert, Rebecca Hansen with Guild Mortgage, and then we're going to head over to one of our listings and check that out.
Well, that sounds great.
Let's go. Thank you so much for joining us here, Rebecca, at the Denver Beer Company. We are so thrilled to have you.
Lady, honestly, a legit honor. Seriously, thank you so much.
Well, I mean, we really trust you over here at the Hotz Group with all of our mortgage needs, and with this ever-changing market and starting a new year, we really just thought it was important to sit down and have a chat with you.
Thanks, love to.
Why don't you just get started and tell us how you started in the mortgage industry?
So I've been doing loans 18 years now.
So what made you choose Guild as a place to put your roots in the mortgage industry?
You know, it's a really special, unique place, honestly. Probably the biggest game changer for us over there is that we service the loans. So we really get to do a lot of things that other people have to say no to. But most of all, we get to do this like every single day. I get to be like this with the people that are actually making the decisions and helping our clients. My underwriters, my processors, everybody is an arm's length away from each other. It's a completely different experience.
Well, I can can say from having, a few loans myself with you over the years that it is a really smooth process working with you and your fantastic team. We're in this new time where we've got rising interest rates. Just really interested to know what's going on as far as today.
I would say the biggest thing for us and for our clients right now is, they have to be connected with a real advisor.
Right.
They need somebody that is a master of their craft. You can't go on and fill out an online loan application and just think this is going to work.
Right.
You both have been on the other side of a million of these disasters. Every client is unique, and we have to be able to have those conversations with real humans, real underwriters who can help us navigate these waters.
And the best part is if it's a night or weekend, you're there too, just like us realtors, right?
Yes, ma'am. You know how this goes.
Oh, well,
you totally get it.
Well, we appreciate you so much, and thanks again for joining us here at the Denver Beer Company. And cheers to you and a prosperous 2023.
That's right. Hear, hear.
So glad we got to catch up with Rebecca Hansen at the Denver Beer Company.
I just love that place, and we're actually just a few blocks from there in our new listing on South Pennsylvania. This listing is priced at $600, and it's a perfect example of a Harvard Gulch 1940s ranch. They've actually done a lot of updating here. They refinished the wood floors, new paint, newer windows. They had updated the kitchen a number of years ago, new baths. But what I really like about this is that they refinished the whole basement to make it more like an ADU so that they could lock it off and rent it to people for Airbnb or something like that. So it really gives them a little bit of extra income. But priced at $600, this is a steal.
Thank you so much for joining us as we got to check out our new Harvard Gulch listing and speak with Rebecca Hansen from Guild Mortgage at the local hot spot, the Denver Beer Co. I'm Elizabeth Hotz.
And I'm Meredith Hotz, and we are the Hotz Group with Kentwood Real Estate. We'll see you next time on the American Dreams Selling Denver.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Financing the American Dream. I've been your host, Craig Sewing. And don't forget, not only can you watch the show here, but also follow us on social at The American Dream TV. Until next time, cheers to your American Dream.